Okay, all right. That's the global market action. But how will these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have a lot to catch up on as far as our own domestic cues are concerned as well. Our research team is joining in to tell you just that, the trade setup, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the action from the F&O space as well. Hey guys, a very good morning to all of you and welcome back after a long weekend. Vivek, let me come across to you first up. What is the market setup looking like today?
Well, good morning. Largely positive handover is what we are seeing. Overnight, the US markets actually ended flat with a marginal negative bias. European markets were closed. However, crude oil prices continue to support. Oil prices ended yesterday with quite a sharp negative bias. Brent futures ended lower by over 1%. So did WTI futures, almost 1.5% lower. Now, when you're talking about Indian markets in the month of April outperformed, both Asian peers as well as global markets quite significantly. Now, Indian markets now currently trading near a 2-month high. And when you're talking about the key sectors that led the up move last week, IT, realty as well as PSU were the significant outperformers in the week gone by. Also, remember, market move has been aided by the strong FI buying that we've seen actually in the last couple of trading weeks. Today, important cues to watch out for. Many important result reactions, top among being Kotak Mahindra Bank as well as Ultratech Cement. Also keep an eye out for, yesterday you saw quite a few auto companies come out with the auto sales numbers for the month of gone by. And remember, these reactions will also be something that we will see in today's trading session. The GST collections, coming in at an all-time high at 1.87 lakh crore. When you're talking about the Asian markets, largely flat to positive negative cues. SGX Nifty, adjusted SGX Nifty, taking into account yesterday's trading session, indicating a slightly higher opening compared to Friday's close.
Okay, all right, Vivek, thank you so much for that. So a lot of domestic cues, and Vivek did mention some stocks as well. So let me go across to Surbi. She'll list out all the stocks that are in focus today. Surbi.
Hi, good morning. We have a whole host of stocks to track this morning. The first one is Kotak Mahindra Bank, where the Q4 FY23 ROA is close to 3%. The net interest income is up 35% on a year-on-year basis, and the net profit is up 26% on a year-on-year basis. Moving on to IDBI Bank, where the net interest margins have been maintained at 5%, and the gross NPA ratio is come in at 6.38% versus 13.8% in the previous quarter. M&M Financial Services, the net interest income is up 10%, and the PAT is up 13.8%. SBI Card, where the total income is up 30% and the PAT is up nearly 3% on a year-on-year basis. L&T Finance, where the gross NPA is at 4.74% and the net NPA is at 1.51%. Ultratech Cement, the numbers are pretty much in line with the CNBC-TV18 poll. The revenue is coming at 18,662 crores and the EBITDA is coming at 3,320 odd crores. Other than these results, the auto companies will also be in focus on the back of their monthly sales numbers, and Reliance and ONGC will also be in focus as the windfall tax on crude petroleum has decreased to 4,100 rupees per ton versus 6,400 rupees per ton.
Okay, thank you, Surbi, so much for that. Finally, let me go across to Nigel, joining in with all the cues from the F&O space. Hey, Nigel.
Well, morning, Sona. What a beautiful session we had before we went into this long weekend on Friday. The market surge, and particularly the last hour, gave you a sense the kind of buying that we're seeing in our own markets. After that sort of a move, we're looking at the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank. Both of them added some bit of open interest in a surging market. Told you that there is some long positions that have been taken. And the FIs, they added more longs than shorts. Now their long positions are at around 43%. That's the highest actually we have seen in multiple months, close to around 3.5 months odd. We haven't seen long positioning at these levels. Though the shorts, they still are in the system, close to around 57% of those positions. Options, they're buying more puts than calls. So that's telling you in case things go wrong, there is some cushion on the downside, given that we have a big, Fed meet that's coming up. They're writing index options as well, and puts in particular. Out there as well, they're writing close to around 3 puts for every, 2 calls. So the writing aggression is telling you that maybe this market has some unfinished business on the upside. In terms of active strikes, the 18,200 call, 18,100 call, there's an attempt going to be made to defend that 18,150 to around 18,200 odd mark going by the options data. But on the downside, take a look at the 18,000 put. You had close to 80 lakh shares getting added on a first day of a new series. So aggressive writing is what we've seen at that levels, which brings us to the levels. Support comes in around the 100 DMA, 17,800 around 17,825 odd. That should be a crucial support zone. Till you're holding on to those levels, the trade would be stay long with that as a bit of a stop loss, trailing stop loss. On the resistance side, 18,175 to around 18,200. The bears will come in to fight at these levels. But if we're looking at the Nifty bank is the one that really has been leading the way. Even the last 1 month or so, everyone's saying what a big rally we have had on the Nifty, 4 to around 5% odd. But the Nifty bank, that's up closer to around 7.5% odd, giving you a sense about the kind of move that we have seen, outperformance of the Nifty bank. So that holds the key yet again. Compare the SGX Nifty with the Nifty futures as well, though it's looking like we're going to be starting off in the red. Actually, we'll be starting off in the green because the SGX Nifty, compared with the Nifty futures, in fact, that's suggesting a gap of closer around 100 points. I don't think it'll be so extreme, but we'll start off well in the green. Back to you.
Okay, we expect to start in the green today. Thank you, Nigel, Vivek and Surbhi for joining us and prepping us up for this trading day ahead. With that, we'll slip into a break now. Up next, we'll get you the details of SEBI's plea in the Supreme Court in the Adani Hindenburg case. Stay tuned for all those details.